Welcome to Coming Home to Yourself, the podcast for high-achieving women ready to lead from within. I'm Yagoda, and here we dive into real conversations about confidence, clarity, and emotional freedom. Each week, I'll share honest stories, gentle insights, and soul-deep shifts to help you reconnect with the woman beneath the roles. This is your space to slow down, breathe, and exhale, to stop performing strength and start living your truth. To remember who you are beneath it all. Let's begin. Welcome back. In this episode, I want to talk about a phrase you see everywhere: self-care. Be honest. How many times in the last month did you treat yourself to a massage? Did you spend an evening with a good book? Maybe a sauna visit? This is what we often think of as self-care. And it's lovely. It's needed. That moment you sink into the sauna steam, close your eyes, and feel the tension finally melt away. That is the promise. But have you ever gotten out of that perfect massage or closed that good book only to wake up the next morning and find that inner critic is right back on your shoulder? The one that is anything but encouraging, that immediately ties you back down to the feeling that you're not enough. That deep, sinking relief you felt for an hour was temporary. That massage, that good book, they are temporary reliefs. They are a band-aid. They touch the skin, but not the soul. They soothe the surface pain, but they don't heal the deep wound. True love for yourself begins far deeper than a spa visit. It starts on the inside, with the awareness of your inherent worth and unconditional self-acceptance. As highly successful women, we are masters at diverting attention to external things: possessions, appearance, and achievements. On the outside, you're the picture of perfection. Every box is checked. But the cost of this external performance is the constant internal warfare we wage against ourselves. While the outside world sees your confidence costume, we're internally pushing, stressing, and torturing ourselves. We live in the shadow of unspoken rules about what we should look like and what we should achieve to be accepted. We punish ourselves for every perceived mistake, every slip-up, and every deviation from perfection. Think about this contrast. We're in the boardroom, smiling, answering questions with ease, but inside, we're replaying the mistake we made with our child that morning. Our eternal self-talk is so critical, so harsh, that if another person spoke to us that way, we would cut them out of our lives immediately. But because it's our own voice, we let it stay rent-free, tearing down our foundation every single day. That voice is rooted in a single, terrifying fear. The fear that you are not worthy unless you are perfect. And I'll explain what I mean by perfect in just a minute. If this is landing for you, hit that subscribe button so we can keep having these conversations together. And if someone's face came to mind while you were listening, send it her way. She might need it more than you know. This is the hidden burden of the successful women. Internal emptiness and pain despite glittering external success. And you're desperately trying to fix that emotional pain with external strategies. More doing, more achieving, and more surface level self care, but it doesn't work. On my own path of personal growth, one of the biggest, most challenging breakthroughs was exactly this: accepting myself with love exactly as I am. And here is the powerful radical discovery I made that I want to gift you today. You cannot achieve your self worth. You cannot earn your value. It's already here. It doesn't arrive when you hit a certain goal, weight, or when you get the promotion, or when your schedule is perfectly managed. You are already worthy of admiration right now. And this is a core shift. It's not about fixing yourself. It's about remembering yourself. Remembering your intact, complete value that has always been waiting inside of you. Acceptance begins with making a conscious decision to commend yourself for all that is going well, to recognize all the beautiful qualities and achievements you already hold, even though you're not perfect. And by perfect, I mean never failing, never falling, never being in a bad mood, never having challenges. And this brings us to the perspective that completely changes the current narrative of self help. In a world that constantly tells you that anything you don't like about yourself must be fixed, reshaped, or changed, the true challenge and the only path to lasting happiness is the inward path. Therefore, my path for you is this: self exploration is the true homecoming, the only path that lasts. External appearance and aging are facts of life. We can only slow the process down with a healthy lifestyle. There are the non essential things. The essence is inside. This internal journey shifts your focus from the non essential exterior to the essential interior. Your inner self is what makes you a human being with a capital H, a person worthy of admiration, beautiful from the inside out. This is the prerequisite and the only path to a happy, fulfilled life. Everything else is just a short term band aid. During this inner exploration, I discovered how many wonderful things I had actually achieved and how many beautiful qualities I possessed that I wasn't even aware of. A colleague of mine perfectly coined this exploration a date with myself. And I find the name absolutely perfect. I started with a very simple exercise that you can do it immediately. I stood in front of the mirror and observed myself from my hair, eyes, lips, nose, to my whole face, and then every other part of my body. It was fascinating to see how negative thoughts immediately arose about certain body parts I wanted to change. For example, I don't have strong, beautiful hair. And I intentionally stopped there and searched for counter arguments for things I did like. Like, my hair has a beautiful color, it shines, and it has a brilliant luster. This was a wonderful exercise in acceptance, even of the parts I didn't love yet, and in awareness. It was only during this date with myself that I truly became aware of what bothers me. And when I first tried this, I couldn't even look into my own eyes for more than a few seconds without criticism showing up. And if it feels too hard or uncomfortable at first, that's okay. Awareness itself is a progress. And the second, deeper part was an internal exploration asking, what would I say about myself to make myself proud? What are my most beautiful non-work related qualities that I am proud of? What qualities do I admire in others that I already see or am actively developing in myself? It's about intentionally creating an internal narrative that is focused on your qualities and achievements, not your flaws. Now, the choice is yours. I want to challenge you to schedule your date with myself this week. And this is not just about taking time, it's about consciously deciding where you will redirect your energy. Stand in front of the mirror and observe yourself with curiosity, not criticism. When a negative thought appears, notice it. Don't fight it, but immediately offer a counter argument. What is one thing you do like about that part? Answer the internal question, written or mentally, and take 5 minutes to list 5 inner qualities that you are proud of. Qualities that have nothing to do with your job title, your loyalty, your ability to listen, your resilience. You have a choice here, a gentle one. Will you try turning some of that energy inward this week? Will you invest in yourself and build from the inside out? Or will you succumb to trends that point only to a lack of self-worth, love, and acceptance? Never forget this. Your worth isn't waiting for you at the spa. It's waiting inside you. Always has been. Your interior creates your exterior. And unconditional acceptance and awareness of your own worth is not the goal. It is the only path to a happy and fulfilled life. Everything else is just a short-term band-aid. Thank you for trusting me with your inner work today. If this episode moved you, please share it with another woman who needs this reminder. And if you are ready to book your inner date with myself, reach out to me through social media. The links are in the show notes. Until the next time, breathe. Be gentle with yourself. You deserve it. Thanks for listening to Coming Home to Yourself. If this episode spoke to you, take a moment to subscribe and share it with one woman who needs it. And if you're ready to go deeper, come find me on Instagram or Facebook, because this isn't just a podcast, it's a return to your body, to your breath, to your heart, to your own voice. Your story matters. You matter. See you next time.